how small it takes place, the delegation in Israel will head to Cairo to participate in these meetings. But an unnamed Egyptian source told Al Qahira news channel, that's a news channel linked to the Egyptian intelligence, very close to the head of the intelligence, Abbas Kamel, said that there is progress being made in talks with Hamas delegation in Cairo. Now, they didn't give any details to what they agreed on or what the progress means, but we can speculate. Now, Israel has demanded a list of all the names of the Israeli captives in Gaza that are alive. Hamas has declined to provide this list, and today we learned from one of its officials that the reason behind not being able to give the names yet, because not all the captives are in its position, and they have to communicate with other Palestinian factions in the coastal enclave, and they can do that once a ceasefire is in place. Also, Hamas is demanding a complete ceasefire, not just a truce like Israel has agreed to, which up to 6 weeks, that's what we have learned. So there is still talks about the duration of this temporary truce. There may be an agreement on 6 weeks as long as Hamas gets guarantees that a comprehensive and complete ceasefire will eventually take place. Also, talks about the positioning of the Israeli forces in the coastal enclave. Hamas demands the complete withdrawal of Israeli forces. Israel says that it will withdraw its forces outside densely populated towns and cities inside Gaza. And Hamas has demanded also Palestinians return to the northern part of the Gaza Strip. Now, the U.S. has also pressured Israel and called on Israel to allow for more humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip, as well as more Palestinians to be allowed back to their homes in the north. Now, at this point, these are still talks, negotiations. There is still, the hopeful sign here that these negotiations are still taking place in Cairo. And if a breakthrough takes place, I'm pretty sure that Israel, with the pressure coming from the U.S., will send its delegation to Cairo. Rhiannon?
And Mohammed, there are talks of yet more division within the Israeli war cabinet, presumably in part because of the visit to the U.S. of Benny Gantz. How significant could this apparent division be?
It is significant, and the visit by Minister Benny Gantz, who is former defense minister and part of the war cabinet, infuriated Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who told him before he left on Friday that Israel has one prime minister, and that is Benjamin Netanyahu. And Gantz's office said that they have communicated on Friday to Netanyahu about Gantz's plans, but this is a visit that does not have the blessing and approval of the Prime Minister. But it goes to show you about the kind of division and also growing criticism to Prime Minister Netanyahu. Also, Gadi Eisenkot, a member of the war cabinet, as well as a member of the National Unity Party, a party that Gantz heads, also have been critical of Prime Minister Netanyahu. And given the increasing pressure coming from the protests that are taking place every week, Netanyahu definitely is under pressure, and division within his war cabinet is apparent. Rhiannon?
Mohammed, thank you very much. Mohammed Al-Qasim, live for us there from occupied East Jerusalem. Now, the UN General Assembly has been meeting to discuss the recent veto by the US